Hey everyone, it's Matt Carl at Leroy Heritage Museum, and I am here at the hotel, and these are some items that we have removed from the outhouse pit that we have been digging out. And there have been several other items, but these are kind of the most important ones, so I thought I would take a look at some of these items that we have found. First of all, there are several bottles, and most of them medicine related bottles, but we haven't found entire ones. They're all in pieces so far. And right here is Horlicks malted milk, which was an entire full bottle that was found, in addition to the blue poison bottle that was found the other day with the cork still in it. So if we come back and look, there are pieces of china right here. Also some pieces from oil lamp globes, a couple of different ones. In the center here there are some pieces that I think are either pressed glass, and the one on the left, not sure, might be cut glass, but it's hard to tell with such a small piece. And then moving back over to the side here, there's a piece on the right there that is from probably a butter crock. Several pieces of that were in there. There's some pieces of dishes that had glazing on them, I should say, and then another piece of a crock that had some glazing on it. That appeared to be a floral pattern maybe at one time. Here on the left is a piece from a shoe, showing where the laces would have been. It's a piece of leather. I think this is a piece of either dried up mortar or plaster or something. There was a large chunk of it down in there. And then there's another piece maybe that looks like it's a glazed piece. On the left there is just a stone, but it seemed a little bit too perfect, and so I saved it. There's a lot of pieces of window glass broken, and so it might have been from the old hotel that burned down, and maybe it was thrown in there, or maybe just a window broke, I don't know. But this particular piece, some of them, including this piece, are a lot thicker than the others, and it tends to be wavy glass, so it is older. But this particular piece, someone was working on trying to cut, so I thought that was an interesting piece there. In the back here, look like several pieces from maybe liquor bottles or something of that nature. This top of this bottle was interesting since it's deformed. You can see that. In the back here is an interesting drinking glass. I'll try to hold it so you can see. There's etching around the glass. And the main piece was here, and then this large broken off piece goes with it, and then this piece here continues to go with it to make it up. There's a soda bottle there, and then what looks to be maybe a beer mug. You can see it's really heavy, really thick glass, and then probably the handle that may have went with it. And then there's all sorts of canning jar pieces and parts, and also some aqua colored bottle pieces as well. There's some that have writing on it. This says, I think, not to be sold, is what that said. There's a company name on there you can't read. This particular one is from Buffalo, New York. Whatever it was, probably medicine of some sort. And some more ambered glass, color glass that's different from the bottle pieces. Not sure whether this was some sort of a globe for a light or a lantern or something. Not completely sure there. So that gives you an idea of some of the things that we've found so far. And now I'm going to take a little walk out to show what the progress looks like there at the dig site. Alright, so we're out here at the dig site, and this is giving an idea of what it looks like in the hole. We got the entire hole cleared out, and it's probably 2.5 feet down now. I'll back up so you can see the entire thing. Not sure how deep it goes. It's still very easy to dig. I'm sure it goes down a lot deeper. So we'll be working on a little at a time, digging it out and seeing what else might be in there to help us learn about the people that lived here before. There is a lot of broken window glass in there. There are a lot of nails as well, piles of nails that were thrown in, so it made me think that when the old hotel was torn down, or when the new one was being built, one or the other, that leftovers and the junk maybe was thrown in before this was sealed up. So anyway, that gives you an idea of what's going on, and that is the pile that has been dug out. And this is the piece of plaster or mortar or something that came out of the hole. So the stone wall is right there behind it. So apparently, if this was a outhouse, it must have sat right up against the bank at one time, maybe. So anyway, that gives you an idea of what we're doing.